Hello friends, today we shall see our next point, that is basic filters used in Linux operating system. First we shall see what is meant by a filter. Commands which accept data from the standard input, that is our keyboard, manipulate it and write the results to the standard output, that is our terminal. Since they perform some filtering action on the data, they are appropriately called filters. So these filter commands take the input from the user through the keyboard and they do some processing on it and give us the output on the terminal itself. These filter commands can take text files as input and can also write the output to some text files. So filter commands can use text files for input and output. First filter command is the head command. The head command print the top n number of data of the given input. By default, it prints the first 10 lines of the specified file. Suppose our file is very big, it contains thousands of records and we want to see only the first 10 records of a particular file. We can use the head command to see this. If more than one file name is provided, then data from each file is preceded by its file name. Here we can see the syntax of the head command. Head command, if you want to give any options, we can give the options and the file name of which you want to see the first 10 records. So for example, here I have used head and state.txt. I have already created this state.txt file by using the cat command, and by using this head command we have displayed the first 10 records of this state.txt. So this is how we are going to use the head command. Next we are going to see the options which we can use with the head command. The first option is -n option. This prints the first, how many records you want to see is specified over here in combination with the -n option. So it prints the first num lines instead of first 10 lines. Num is mandatory to be specified in command, otherwise it displays an error. So here you can see in example, if I want to see the first 5 records of the file state.txt, the command I have used head -n option and then the number of records. So in this case I will be able to see the first 5 records of the file state.txt. Next option is -c and num. It prints the first num bytes from the file specified. That is, it will specify the first bytes specified in this num. For example, here we have given head -c 6 state.txt. So from this state.txt it will display only the first 6 bytes, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So only Andhra will get displayed as an output. Next option is -v. By using this option, data from the specified file is always preceded by its file name. As you have seen in the previous examples, we can see directly the records from a file. If you want to see the records of the file with the file name, we have to use the option -v. So here you can see in this example, I have used -v option with state.txt. I know that the file name is state.txt, but in the output we can see the file name and the first 10 records of that particular file. Next option is display multiple files. If multiple files are provided as input to the head command, it will display first 10 lines of each file provided. So now in this given example, first it will display the 10 lines of file1.txt and then it will display 10 lines of file2.txt. So this is all about the head command. I hope you have understood this head filter with all the options. Next we'll move on to the second filter command, that is the tail command. It is the complementary of head command, that is it works completely opposite to head command. The tail command, as the name implies, prints the last n number of data of the given input. So as the head command prints the first 10 lines of a given file, completely opposite to that, the tail command will print the last 10 lines of a given file. By default, it prints the last 10 lines of the specified files. If more than one file name is provided, then data from each file precedes by its file name. So now you can see over here the syntax, which is similar to the head command, only that we are going to use tail. Tail, option and file name. We can see an example over here, tail and the file name. You will be able to see the last 10 records of this particular file, state.txt. Now we shall see the different options which are used with the tail command. The first option is -n and the number of lines which you want to display over here. Prints the last num lines instead of last 10 lines. So here you can see I have used the tail command with option -n. 3 is the number of lines which are to be displayed in the output and the file name. So in this case the last 3 lines will get displayed. Or you can use the same command in different way. You no need of writing n over here, just write -3. Both you will get the same output. The only difference is here I have not mentioned n. Tail command also comes with an plus option, which is not present in the head command. This is the only thing different from the head command. With this option, tail command prints the data starting from specified line number of the file instead of end. So here we'll see an example, tail plus 25 and state.txt. So if this file contains 30 lines, this tail command will print the lines numbering from 25 onwards. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. So suppose if the file contains 29 records, it will start printing from 25th record. Next option, -c, prints the last num bytes from the file specified, as we have already seen in head command. By +num, it displays all the data after skipping num bytes from starting of the specified file, and by -num, it displays the last num bytes from the file specified. So if we have given over here -c -6 state.txt, it will display the last 6 bytes, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 of the state.txt file. Similarly, we can use the plus sign, which will print 263 characters from behind, that is from the last character. So in this case, state.txt, starting from this last character, 263 bytes will get printed as an output. Next option, -v. By using this option, data from the specified file is always preceded by its file name, same like the head command. So here you can see tail-v state.txt. The file name will get specified and the last 10 records will be displayed. If multiple files are provided as input to the tail command, it will display the last 10 lines from each file. So here you can see tail file1.txt, file2.txt. I have specified 2 input files. So the output will be last 10 lines of file1.txt and last 10 lines of file2.txt. This shows the last 20 lines of both the files. You can also address lines from the beginning of the file instead of the end. The plus count option allows you to do that, where count represents the line number from where the selection should begin. So now in this case, tail plus 11 emp.lst list, this is the name of the file, displays the last 5 lines. So if this file contains 15 records, this plus 11 will start printing lines from 11 onwards downwards, so 11 to 15. This will display the last 5 lines. So with this we finish with the second filter command, that is the tail command. So I hope you have understood the tail command. Next we'll move on to the third filter command, that is the sort command. Sort command is used to sort a file, arranging the records in a particular order. Using options in sort command, it can also be used to sort numerically. So what is the syntax? Sort and the file name. So sort command sorts the contents of a text file line by line. We have to just specify the file name with the sort command. When we have a mixed file with both uppercase and lowercase letters, that is, if our file contains capital letters and small letters, then first the lowercase letters would be sorted, following with the uppercase letters. We'll see now the different options of sort command. First option is -r. It sorts in reverse order. R stands for reverse order. You can perform a reverse order sort using the -r option. So in this case, I have used a -r option with sort for file.txt. You can see that this is sorted. A comes first over here and then S. That is, this file is sorted in reverse order. Second option is -n option. To sort a file numerically, used -n option. So here sort -n and the file name is given. Suppose I have created this file file1.txt by using the cat command. I have inputted 5 numbers and I have used sort -n file1.txt. This file will get sorted in this order, with smallest number first and the largest number last. So before using this sort command on a file, you have to previously create a file by using the cat command, input the data in the file and then use the sort command on this particular file. I hope you have understood. So with -n we are going to sort the file numerically. Next option is -n and R. To sort a file with numeric data in reverse order. So N stands for numeric and R stands for reverse. To sort a file with numeric data in reverse order, we can use the combination of two options. So sort -n and R and numerical are reverse and the given file name. So here you can see we have used numerical, the previous file which we have created, same file but in reverse order. So now in this case the largest will be at the top and the smallest will be down. So this is the combination of N and R. Next option, -U option. To sort and remove duplicates from the hyphen, use the -U option to sort. This will write a sorted list to standard output and remove duplicates. So suppose I have created a file cars.txt which contains these 5 records. Now you can see that there are BMW here and BMW is here. So there are duplicate records. So when I use the -U option, it will remove the BMW second record and it will just sort it in alphabetical order and remove the duplicate records. So by using the -U option, we can remove the duplicate records. Thank you.